Good morning, math class, and welcome to Friday, April 3rd. Math, oh yeah, almost the weekend. Exciting. We'll start today off with a joke. Actually, we'll give you double the jokes today for Friday. Joke number one. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? So what would you call a boomerang? You know those things that you throw, those Australian things that you throw and they're supposed to come on back to you? What would you call a boomerang that didn't come back? Well, you just call it a stick because it's just a piece of wood that just flies and doesn't come back to you. So it's just a stick. Okay, well, if you didn't like that one, we'll give you one more joke for today. What? Okay, some of us have probably been sleeping in with this new school schedule. So what do you call, or I'm sorry, what time do ducks wake up? Let's think of a duck. What time do ducks wake up? You're not sure? They wake up at the quack of dawn. Anyway, on to today's lesson. So we've been learning this week about well, for the past few weeks before we were away from school, we've been learning about paychecks. And today we're going to get to see what you've learned about paychecks. So you're going to take a quiz, a little quiz today. You've practiced with your quizzes and your study guide. You should be pretty set to take a quiz. So I'm going to go through the quiz real quick and show you what it'll look like. And then we can, from there, okay, done. From there, you'll just take the quiz and turn it in, and that'll be it. So here's your quiz. Okay, it says Paychecks Quiz 1. Important, you may, yes, you can use a calculator for this quiz. Obviously, the first part, you don't need a calculator. First part is just all definitions, okay? It's multiple choice. You choose the best answer. You could circle it, highlight it. If you're doing it on the computer, maybe you can highlight it if you think the answer is A, or if you think the answer is B. You can click bold or highlight or underline. That way I know that's the one you're choosing. Okay? So or you could just write in the blank here, you can write B. That lets me know you want answer B. Or you could write the word pay stub. Okay, so that's for the first part. Let me undo that so that it's not like that on your quiz. Get that highlight out of there. I'll play with that later. Anyway, so for the next, that's for all of the multiple choice. You just choose the best answer. Part 2, you're going to use this sample paycheck right here to answer the questions below. Okay, there's a lot of questions down here. So there's a whole page of questions. You're using this paycheck to answer those questions. So let me choose a question that's not on there. For instance, if I asked, what is this person's employee ID number? You would just try to find employee ID, which is right here, and that number is 163. So I would say 163. Okay, easy enough. So you have a bunch of questions. 11 through 19 have to do with this paycheck. After you finish those, you're going to use this sample work schedule that we've used in the past. Let me flip these two words around because you guys, we've been learning more so like that. So, reminder, money earned equals the number of hours worked times the rate that you earn, your hourly rate. So, there's a bunch of questions down here, and you're going to use the work schedule right here to answer those questions. Some of them are asking you about hours, some are asking about how much money is earned. So let's say if they asked you, Amy, if they asked you how many hours Amy worked on Monday, you'd find Amy on Monday, which is right here, and that would be 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So that would be 4 hours, right? Now, this isn't a question, I'm just doing an example. If then Amy, if they said Amy earns $10 an hour, how much does she earn on Monday? I would just multiply the number of hours, which was 4, times the rate, which was 10. Okay, so that's just an example. You're going to do the same thing for numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, you use that same schedule, and you're going to answer those questions. Finally, the last part are word problems. Reminder again, money earned is hours times rate. So there's a bunch of different questions. You can use a calculator to write your answers, and that's about it. So that's your quiz. If you need any help, you can email me at jflynn@bernardsboe.com, and I'll try to help you out. And that's about it. We'll pick up a new topic on Monday when we get back to class. Oh, real quick. So I made a copy for each of you. So if you go into, let me show you here. You go into classwork. Oh, if you go into classwork, here, look, I said make a copy for each student. So you all have your own copy. So whatever you edit on your copy, I see. Okay, try to hand it in if you can. If you can't figure it out, I still see what you've done. So just make sure you're answering the ones. Click on that, and there's a copy for you. You don't have to do anything else. Now here's Charles. There's the buddy boy. Charlie. Yeah. Have a good weekend. Right? All right, everybody. So have yourselves a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. So long.